Hey YouTube, it's Chuck. Uh, I haven't uploaded a video in such a long time, so I thought I'd do another update. And now that I got a new tablet recently, only paid like $100 for it, and this is probably one of the best freaking tablets I've ever freaking bought at Best Buy. This one's got an FM tuner module in it, which is fucking awesome. That way you don't have to be on you don't even have to be on the internet in order to use it. All you can do is it just runs off the antenna of it just runs off the cord of your earphones to serve as an antenna. So yeah, but anyways, how's everybody doing? Well, I got a lot to say. I just recently got myself a new girlfriend, and I know there's been a lot of drama going on Facebook, and everybody wanting to start their bullshit with not only just me, but they're just starting their bullshit with her as well. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of rants. Now that I have a tablet, I can start doing a whole lot more with the damn thing. So, so to speak, um, I just recently moved to a new place, um, just across the town. You know, I'm not living with the old Billy anymore, from what people are saying and shit. But anyways, I thought I'd do a video, just to let everybody know that, just give everybody an update of my life. Anyways, but yeah, I know. Yeah, my freaking tablet, does that. It just lets me know there's a Wi-Fi network available, which I'm doing this video from a location where I can't even get, I can't get nothing on here, but so I gotta take it to like an actual Wi-Fi hotspot where I can actually access the web from there. But I wish I can get it. I want to get it directly in this room, get the Wi-Fi and get internet in this room wirelessly. But I also want to get me a mobile hotspot, so that way I can take my tablet on the go and I can actually have my mobile data with it. So, which is a good idea. That's what your mobile hotspots are basically good for. Is if you have like a tablet or a laptop or whatnot, you can get your mobile data with that, or any kind of device that has a that can use a a wireless internet connection. So to speak on that, yeah, well, I really wish people would stop their bullshit. I've been dealing with their bullshit for the past 2.5 years, and it needs to stop. I want to move on with my life. And everybody is, probably wondering, I'm like, Chuck, why are you posting a video of yourself, saying that you're done with the bullshit, but you keep constantly posting on Facebook saying that, you're when you're done, you're still, you're going about this whole thing. Well, guess what? Maybe I'm actually finally tired of all this stuff, okay? But still, I'm trying to take my life. I'm trying to open up a new chapter of my life. So things are actually starting to get a little better around here. I've been, even though I still having to deal with, bullshit constantly, but that's what people tend to always do. They tend to start their bullshit with me. Apparently, they still haven't let that so-called porn video of me. They haven't let that thing go, and it's been 2 years since that thing's been up on the internet. 2 years. It needs to die, man. It literally needs to die. What is wrong with these freaking people, man? I'm getting fed up with it. I am. And I don't know what else to say about this shit. Here I am ranting on something that's been going on for the past 2 years, and it needs to stop. Yeah, I may not be the best looking guy in the world, but do you have to be the best looking guy in order to get a really, really incredible girlfriend? No, you don't. You just gotta, be mature. Keep up with yourself. Take care of yourself. Make sure you have good hygiene. Make sure, make sure you keep up with yourself. Make sure you have common sense. Yeah, I may have a slight mental illness, but that doesn't have to be, you know, the continuous nightmare. It does not have to be, you know, the epicenter of my torture. It doesn't have to be that anymore. I mean, what does it take for these horrible people to change their ways? I know people can change their ways as I believe it because I've seen people change. I've seen it with my very own eyes. I know people can change their ways. I know they can. It's just if they want. It's just if they have the desire, the will to change their ways. And I recommend them doing so because it will make the world a better place to live. People wouldn't have to suffer if people would just get along, stop putting other people down. I know I've been a jerk in my life, towards others at certain times, but at least I'm finally admitting the things I've did in my life. But still, I know I've made mistakes. We've all made mistakes. Hell, the fucking president even made mistakes. I know he has. The government has made its mistakes. The military has. Humans have made mistakes. It's just if they're willing to learn from the mistakes they've made. Depends if they've learned or not. I grew up around a lot of crazy people in my life. I used to live in a group home around a bunch of crazy boys. Constantly doing crazy shit all the time. Yes, that part is true. I live with a bunch of crazy boys. And that's where I picked up all this crazy behavior from. It's from all these fucking these ass jacks. But still, I'm 24 years old, about to be 24. I mean 25 this year. Excuse me. But still, I know we people can change. It depends on if we want to change. I know that people will find it deep down in their heart and in their mind and their soul, that they feel really nasty on the inside, where they want to, rape, they want to, make somebody, you know, look and feel like shit just to make themselves feel better. It doesn't have to be that way. Just because a person is suffering, like from depression or anxiety, or like just deep, just really like angry rage, from their, from their, their life with their parents or whoever who was who, whatever the environment they were brought up in. It doesn't have to keep going like this. I'm trying to speak words of encouragement, words of truth. I'm trying to speak words of enlightenment here. We all need to realize the things we've done. The bullies need to learn to change their ways. Yes, I will admit I've been a bully at times, but look at me. Okay, I'm not perfect. I was exposed to bullying. Okay, I was exposed to it, and I picked it up from it a little bit. But then I realized that it's not right to bully somebody because of how fucked up that it tends to corrupt society with. It does. And people don't see that because they're blind to their own darkness. They got their freaking noses stuck to the freaking to the very edge. They got their fucking nose, just glued to it. They can't see shit because they're so blind. They can't wake up. It sucks. Having to deal with a person like that. It sucks. I mean, literally, I know better than that. Because it's made me look and feel like shit. Deep down inside. To the very core of not only my heart and my mind, but my soul. Yes, that's how fucked up it feels. And it shouldn't have to be that way anymore. But still, we've all had our ups and downs in our life. We shouldn't have to put it on others just to make ourselves feel better. The light will always conquer over the darkness. Yes, I've experienced darkness, but do I have to continuously live in the darkness? In the darkness of misery? No, I don't have to live in that kind of thing. That's what a lot of people fail to realize. We don't have to live. We don't have to be a slave to it. Yes, there's people that are goths, but they're into the whole dark thing, the whole, evil, dark looking, crazy fucking culture thing. But doesn't mean that they have to let it corrupt them. Or it just turns them into fucking assholes and bitches. And it just fucking transforms them into the most hateful people in the world. I just feel like they're just becoming the terrorists of this world, not just ISIS. I feel like they're the terrorists of society. Not the world, but society. That's what I feel like in my heart. I feel like they're becoming the actual terrorists of society. And it's gotten out of control. It has, and it needs to die. And it needs to have light shined on it because it needs it. I don't claim to be an all-out divine person, which I'm not. I'm just trying to, get people to wake up. I'm trying to spread a message here. I'm trying to get people to, realize what they do to others. All the bullying, all the torment, the misery. all the bullshit they put everybody else through. It needs to freaking it needs to freaking stop, man. I mean, when is it gonna stop? It all needs to stop. I know people are better than that. And we shouldn't have to be a slave to it. We shouldn't have to be a slave to the darkness. Yes, I may wear, I may wear and act like I may wear to show that I've been, been that kind of darkness, but I don't have to be a slave to it. Now, do I? I don't think so. So, as I was saying, I just wanted to, bring out that message. Rant. I wanted to get that off my chest. But still, I know what I've been through in my life, and I want people to understand of how it feels to be, not only, physically disturbed, mentally disturbed, but spiritually disturbed. To be tortured in all of those areas. Beyond the fabric of beyond the fabric of reality. It shouldn't have to be that way. I may not be the best looking guy. I have a beautiful girlfriend. And I love her. Even though I have yet to take her out on a date. But still. I'm waiting for her to, I'm waiting for her to be, to find the perfect time for all this mess. Still, I want for us to have a future. I want a future. I've actually wanted to get a band going. I really do. I've got so much ahead of myself. I got so much. Got so many ideas. I thought about becoming an engineer, a video game designer, a fashion designer, a computer technician, salesman. I've had so many ideas. So many pathways. I could be owning my own business right now. All the knowledge I know in my head that my dad physically taught me, physically taught me with. My father was in the military, and he's taught me a lot. He's taught me a lot about life, and I thank him for that. People may not know my father, but he knows me, and I know him. I know him more. I know him better than any of the people may claim to think they know. They got nothing on my father. The only person who ever knows my father, better than me is the one upstairs. And I know exactly who that is too. Because he created him. He created me. So I love my dad. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be here right now talking to you guys. All this stuff. Still, shouldn't have to be this way anymore. What happened in the past is the past. I'm putting it all behind me. I don't want any of the garbage anymore. All the horrible people need to stop their bullshit. All the people I've ever came across who are so horrible, so fucked up, they need to look at themselves and go get help. They need to stop being the bullies of society. I know I've made mistakes, but still, it doesn't have to be that anymore. I'm gonna be making more rant videos, as as time progresses. So I'll talk to you later. Peace.